Hey, what's up guys, it's Carnivore here. Today we're going to be looking at my Neria battle group. So we're going to go over my list and going to talk about what we expect to do with the said list. So we'll jump right into it. First we have the Elven Tree Caller. Pretty good rune, standalone. It has tree generation, and then on transformation of the tree form it has boost tree folk and plants. So all of your Neria get plus 5 HP, which is, pretty good considering most of everything in here is a plant. We have the Fanatical Devotee just for Sacrifice the Limb and the ability New Growth. Obviously more summon spam and a sacrifice mechanic, which is always important. I think there's only 3 real good options for sacrifice, which are the 2 other Wood Marshals, I believe what they're called. We have the Oak Thumper, really good unit, standalone, 3 defense, 56 HP, 8 speed. It does have weighty, but we have things in the battle group to kind of counteract that with light as a feather. But for the most part, I mean, he's Surge 2, so he's a really good unit. It gets spiked up pretty quickly with all the plants, plus the greenhouse damage modifier. We have 2 Neria Mind Taps, super good range units with Conduit Speed and Charm. So they can kind of sit in a font stall out for everyone else to move into position. We have the Neria Queen, which is like kind of the focus of the battle group in a sense, but you only want to run one of them, I feel, because like by themselves they're really strong when everything's kind of set up. And with the conduits, like they get, crazy stats, nice abilities. It has life cycle too, so I mean, like, you generally are never going to see the Neria die, and if it does, it's not a huge deal. But with everything, set on the board, this piece alone can get really crazy. 2 Rage Vines, super good melee units, 2 defense. They have a stacking mechanic with, Fury, I believe is the ability for it. Gains damage every time it attacks. It has Punish, so it's just a really, really good melee unit. We have the Neria Seedling, super good first deploy, 39 Nora. Late game can get just insane stats. Super good value as long as you can keep it on the board. 2 Neria Stranglers, super good units standalone. I mean, like, they have Execute, Conduit upgrade, so you can steal abilities and spread them out to your Neria Queen or whoever's in the front line of the ability. It's just a really good unit too. Like, when it has 20 damage and you use Execute, that's, a 30 damage attack for 4 AP. We have Outcast Delim, like the limbed version of Delim. Mass Teleport, super good. It has Initiate Devotee, so he can become a devotee, and your Oak Thumper can become a devotee. The Tree Caller can become a devotee. Just a really good range unit. We have Outcast for Nora generation and Cleansing Flame. It's just a really strong range unit as it is. 12 damage. It does have Dissipate, but once everything gets ramped up, it doesn't matter anymore. Tireless Harvester for 8 speed, and super good Nora generation with all the plants that you have. From Greenhouse, all the summons. Yeah, it just generates a lot of Nora late game. We have 2 Wood Marshals, obviously, like the centerpieces of deploys, things you want to get out first to start the mechanic of stacking. Escape Magic is really useful in these battle groups. You cast it on one of your Neria, but when it dies, all of your Neria and Devotees get the plus 6 HP heal, plus the 3 max HP, and it also receives the bonus when it dies, which is really, really helpful. And then it keeps them alive so you can heal them back up and have, a crazy high damage monster. Fanfare, pretty obvious. Stat stacking. Grimlock's Bane, finishing spells, super good. Inhibit Power, one of KF's strongest spells, arguably. Lashdown for AP generation for all your plants, and a Lockdown for 2 turns with Distract. And it counts as a free disengage, so you can use Lashdown on something like a ranged unit that's engaged by their melee unit, and then you get to pull away for free, and no 3 AP on disengage. Light as a Feather for mobility, plus 1 AP, and the Oak Thumper synergy. Also gives flying, so you can use it on slide bot maps. that have a chasm or whatever. Naturalize for summon and relic counter, Overgrowth for relic counter plus tree generation, Catharsis kind of for a mid-game heal plus font contest. Greenhouses are super good pieces. You know, obviously the real tree generation is a huge thing, but the stats alone that you get from placing the relic is huge, plus 3 damage on all your units, plus 1 defense. Usually want to use it like with a power turn, so you like deploy the relic, sacrifice a tree, and then you get plus 5 damage on the board for all of your area within the AoE. Banner obvious. Centaur banner even more obvious. It's one of Kithir Ford's best equips. And Hunter's Charm for the vegetation synergy. There's quite a bit of veggie generation with the Overgrowth and the Tree Caller. So you can, you know, plug it on one of your range units or whoever you really want to keep stealth, and you could be hitting, you know, bombs, 27 damage, 25 damage from stealth. And it's hard to predict where the movement is if you're, you know, careful with your placement and everything else. So that's kind of a rundown of the battle group and the synergies within it. It's pretty straightforward. So we'll get right into a ranked game now. Just get up in the cube here. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. So I'm so happy that I can finally record with decent quality. It's gonna look really crisp and nice comparatively to what we had before, which was, you know, stuttery and and a little fuzzy. And 1080 or 280p, sorry, was not a good look for recording videos. So thanks to Theon, shoutouts, the wonderful help that he gave me. Should have been in queue while I was kind of going over the BG, but I don't know how long this should take. Hopefully not too long. Guess I can kind of like keep going over the battle group. If there's anything else that I missed, I think like your most focused deploys would probably be on like Wood Marshals specifically. Like if you get them out first, it's awesome. Or any unit with, you know, your Fanatical's a really good deploy too, or the Tree Caller just to start the tree generation. But if you don't, all of your deploys are super solid. Like Rage Vines are really good in the first turn, Stranglers are really good, Narias, the Seedling's a really good one. Mind Taps are kind of iffy depending on the situation, but as far as your melee goes, you're really set up. You don't like generally want to play an Oak Thumper first turn, but you know, mid game, or if you've drawn the Light as a Feather, you know, it's helpful then. He's not like super slow coming into the battle. You can move 3 spaces every turn, and then Lumbering kicks in. So you're only wasting like 2 AP every turn in terms of movement. If you expend all AP, but if you have AP stacked up, then you're going to be wasting a little bit more. But he does get into the fight quick enough anyways. Not obviously as fast as everybody else. What else do we got? Trying to think of some synergies you can use. Overgrowth's a good one to use on like your own relics. Obviously greenhouses are like a centerpiece for your battle group, so the threat range for the opponent is pretty high on these relics. So I mean, if you're in fear that they're gonna kill it, just go ahead and cast an Overgrowth on it. You might as well, if there's nothing else to cast Overgrowth on that is on their side of the field or their board. You know, because then you get the summons, and they have to expend AP to kill the relic anyways, because it's a huge threat with +3 damage on all of your area. Tree Caller, you can summon a sapling first turn, and then switch to tree form next turn, go back to regular form and summon another sapling, because it resets the cooldown of the summon. But it looks like we got a game here against Egiopox. So we have the Druid first, but we'll want to get out right away. You can probably, depending what he deploys, bottom font here. I mean, we have deploy priority, I guess, so We kind of have to think. If we play something like really strong up here, we'll have to support the top side. So we'll move up. Yeah, we can get a sapling down, which is really good. Because like with the sapling, or the seedling, sorry, you're not like expending a crazy amount of Nora just to secure the font. If she can sit in the font for 3 turns and stall out the 12 Nora every turn, that's, you know, pretty worth. 36 Nora loss for them, and you spend only 39 Nora. That's not good though. He's gonna get shit on by that Mauler. So I can go ahead and take the font now with Greenhouse. We'll put it back, and we'll cap the font. And then we have another turn to kind of decide what we want to do with the bottom font. We'll have a lot of Nora next turn, 113. I don't know what the best strategy is with the bottom font here. It's obviously going to suck that this thing can kill the Seedling in 1 round. I have no way to keep her stealth. So I'm probably going to have to deploy down there. Blood Bond. Okay. Now this thing is super strong. 5 speed, I guess. It does have decapitating blow. I'm just going to deploy the summon to body block. Put it here. That's okay. Because then I can keep the top font for 1 more turn. I'm going to have to end up supporting bot here. We'll get another Wood Marshal out. We'll get the Neru into the font. Move up 1 more. Oh man, I hate this MBS music. So lame. Let's see if I can change it to something a little better. Really like corny music. So pin down on the Druid or the Marshal, which is okay because you won't be able to attack next turn. And that thing's super beefy. It's crazy. That has Surge. Yeah. Really, really good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to deploy another Greenhouse. The Greenhouse like here, or even back here, is the same thing. Just go to this one. Anyways, back to the game here. So these Cyclops are super beefy. I don't necessarily want to sacrifice this sapling. I think my best bet is to move it into the font and stop all Nora generation for him. Just walk it out slowly there, buddy. can't deploy and get the banner out down the bottom. I think what I'll do is deploy the mine tab, and then I will use so no matter where she goes, I'll use the relic to kind of body block here. Get another sapling out, and I'll use that the following turn to body block. We'll attack with Mood Marshal. So next turn, depending on what he does, I will Germinate and Sacrifice. Oh, it has 6 speed now. Okay. No. Echo Chamber, wow. It's a relic you don't see too much. Well, looks like my little summon is dead, but that's okay. I'll heal for everybody. Kind of negates the damage that I just took forward. You could have got way more value out of that. The Wood Marshal's probably dead too. No. It's not. So it's still alive. Barely, but still alive. And the seedling, or sapling, stays alive in the font. So the banner goes down. And oh shit. Strong turn. Didn't account for the battle drum at all. And these Cyclops are crazy. And we just have to kite around. I'll probably just charm here. Grab the little globe. Or a tree collar and a sapling. And I'll take the sweet from this guy. 73 HP. Nuts. Get whatever damage I can in. My summon is most likely dead. I'll execute or pummel, probably better to execute since the cooldown and pummel is higher. Who's gonna get this guy in the font? And goes to the seed or sapling. Really worried about that, I'm not trying to kill him. Damage debuff is nice though. The Runt is just so good. The vertical push. He vertical pushed the sapling. Wow. I mean, that's a kill. Damn. Yep. Well played, I guess. got loose. We'll get a young sapling out. I'm gonna have to trade off this font. It's whatever he puts in is just gonna die. Everything's really cheap and really strong. Pain in the ass to deal with. Put the end turn there. I don't really have any other moves to make. I think you can kill 8 and... Okay, with the spell he obviously can. Kill a greenhouse? Yeah, okay, so the summon stays alive for the sapling. Which is really good. Both of them stay alive, so I'm just going to redeploy a greenhouse back here. Switch form on the tree caller.
All your friends will see. Or a paper for your English class that you just have to get an A on. Or a resume.
Good. Tactician. Wow. Well, there's my sapling. It's dead. Oh, it turned it into a real one. That's cool. Nice interaction there for me. So I get a greenhouse out. Just looking at the best option. Probably a rage font. Yeah, rage font probably. So I'm gonna have to kill the runt here. He's like the biggest threat. Oh, 12 is 24. So he's gonna get multi-attack. 3 now. I think I'm gonna pop my banner out too. Stay in range for double tap or double tap. We're sitting okay right now. Gotta get in this font, which requires him to kill the summon, go all the way up into here with him. Get 3 attacks off his turn though. 6 and 6, 8. Okay. Well, that's really good. Could put a rock trap there. If the font is taken, I'll know that there's a rock trap and I won't move, and I'll use Naturalize. I can inhibit or conduit speed on the Cyclops. No, okay, so I want to double check. Anyways, if he doesn't deploy, then I can almost auto assume that there's a trap here. Fun. It's risky. There could be one in there. Get a sapling out. If it's not in there, I kill it, but if it is, then that sucks. Okay, sweet. This thing's dead. Goodbye, friend. Alright, we are still in a really good position. Let's call it speed. Don't really have to worry too much about the bottom right now. What's that? Knockback? Ouch. Yeah, she's so strong. Just for 67 Noah. I mean, if I were him, I would expend the AP. It's not going to live anyways. Well, I guess I can make it through this turn, but it's just more damage for me. So, I'll drop a sapling and sacrifice it. I'll make sure I stay out of auto range here. I'll get out a banner. I'm gonna move this one down to sacrifice. I won't really need the extra damage right away. So I'll conduit matter off him. Now if I use Lashdown on the Lance Admiral, I can get a kill here. I think I'll do. Secures the font for me. Make sure they get out of echo chamber range. This all turn. So he's probably gonna hit the shrine or move the mauler, but I doubt he's gonna move the mauler towards the wood marshal. And execute a shrine, doesn't matter. Target is a champion. So we're gonna do 14 or 12. So I'll take like another. I can take another turn in terms of taking damage, and then I'll transfigure probably and kill the mauler. I'll move and attack, move back. Get my sapling down here. Probably get out outcast. We'll just trickle back. Don't really have to push. Let him walk into the font and die. He wants to. We'll move behind the shrine, because we don't have to waste EV again. Probably won't even need to transfigure, actually. So next turn, Germinate, Flame Siphon. Or I could deploy a summon and then Flame Siphon off that and gain more Nora. So I can like move the 6 spaces, use take root and attack. He keeps it there. This game's over. That's not nearly enough damage, man. It's not gonna get anywhere close to killing the shrine either, so be okay. Lance Admiral is for sure dead next turn, depending on what it does with this Mauler, it's also dead. If it's still dead, I'll just transfigure. A rock trap. I'll trigger it with the summon. Sacrifice it. Nice. Took some damage there too. So like I said, I'll switch to regular form. Deploy a tree. Use Flame Siphon. And we'll use a Fanfare off the summon. And we'll drop a Hunter's Charm on the Rage Line. Huge damage. And then with the Transfigure, there's a kill. Shoot, okay. Should have attacked the relic first. That is A-okay. Already 16 damage. I mean, that was with the Fanfare and stuff, but really good numbers. Back to Mauler. We have enough Nora for Versus. GG, my friend. A solid turn. So we were able to like sit back for the most part after the decent like rush that he had, and it was just a lot of meat that I couldn't deal with right away. But once everything gets stacking up, you're pushing really high numbers, and it really doesn't matter what they deploy anymore. You're just able to do so much more. So we'll switch back to tree form. Obviously get the kill on the Battlefiend. I don't know, bro. A little late. Use Overgrowth on the Echo Chamber. Kill this Relic. Enough for a kill. Oh, has mobility. Okay, I thought I had to cast that as a feather. Sweet. Can't get the relic kill, unfortunately. It's fine though. Now we can deploy Greenhouse Sapling. In turn, I don't know why I just didn't surrender. This game's over. Deploy something stealth. Yeah, the lurker. Okay. I don't know if he thinks that a lurker can kill my Avatar, but we'll see, I suppose. So we can use Flame Siphon again. And some more Nora. And to make up for Transfiguring. I mean, I'm just gonna move away now. Back with Marshall and pull back. All the way back. Oh, Flame Siphon's up next turn. Overgrowth. I'll use it on the banner in the phone, actually. I'll just kill this relic. Get some more vegetation down. Bring an area all the way up. Oh, there it is. Okay. Interesting. Get a greenhouse out, I guess. We'll conduit damage, and we'll attack. Good luck dealing with that. Sadly, I can't end turn. Fucking bug. Just forfeit, man. Game's over. I guess if there's a will, there's a way. There's not a lot. Nearly nothing he can do. That really likes to play him out. This turn we use Flame Siphon. I was like, how the fuck do you that from there? End my suffering, please. Get these guys with flying on them, why not? Should have moved first for the plus 1 AP. My bad. This way I can still Flame Siphon and double attack or attack. Get out another sapling. Kill this thing next turn. Really hope it doesn't transfigure. Like, they'll just stall this game out for longer than it needs to. Cyclops are really good. I think if they can field more than what he had. I think the Maulers by themselves are just awesome units. They're really high HP. I mean, they're slow, but you know they make up for it in other ways. Like they're really strong, really tanky. I just have a lot of damage. Treachery? Oh, I didn't know. Read the abilities there. I'll make a sapling and sacrifice it. Then I can move back down. Look like that stupid thing was down there. In case he tried anything fishy. We get 3 summons next turn. I'll just save AP for the shrine. Great speed. Inhibit. Yeah, get Oak Thumper out next turn and show you just how crazy his damage is already. I guess the cooldown on this is bugged. Did it be 3 turns or was it 2? I'm pretty sure it's 2, but it seemed like it was 3 rounds before. Man, just nuts. 22 life. Insane. Under 61 HP, 5 defense, 18 damage. Nuts. Fucking nuts. Yeah, and then this thing, 27 damage. Come on, man. I really don't like when people do this. I get the point of playing the game, but at a certain point, just cut your losses. 22 damage. Nuts. getting a bit laggy here. Because of all the summons I have on the field. This one up first. So I don't body block myself in. God, it's so annoying. I guess it is 2 turns. So Flame Siphon against 1 oil. Throw a Harvester. Generate like almost 30 Nora next turn just off him. Attack with the Mind Tap, don't forget. GG, my friend. Oh, I forgot to attack with the Tree Color. That's okay. I've trolled. I have trolled. As you can see, this pattern gets ridiculous. This isn't like the ideal scenario, but you can do this more often than not. The numbers would be a lot higher if I had the Wood Marshal. It died pretty early. 13 rounds ago, I guess. Oh jeez. The Progenitor. That's a lot of damage. Cyclops Eyeball. They're old stock. Yeah, please just forfeit. Of course you're gonna Transfigure, why wouldn't you? Wait. Alright, bro. Just for that, I'm gonna end your life. Just based on that alone. She can't take her, but that's alright. Use Lash Down for the AP generation. Oh, Rebuke. Fair enough. Swing up everything here. And we'll kill with Outcast. GG.